G'day Scrappers, just wanted to talk about filing cabinets this week and picking up e-waste and stuff from offices. You also get asked if you can take away various scrap metals and especially filing cabinets. And well, as you know, they're pretty much empty and they're a large box, and so they're not really, they don't really have much value scrap wise, because you can't take that many away. My van fits 7 full-size filing cabinets and 1 half-size, and so if I was to take these to the scrapyard, I'd get probably $20 in scrap metal, if that. And so it's just not worth picking them up if you're just thinking about sending them to the scrapyard and getting the price of steel as low as it is at the moment. But I picked them up because, well, it's a regular client, and I do sometimes get some good stuff. I did get a couple of PCs and some laptops and stuff off them as well, but two things you can do with them. One is what I'm doing is using these for clean storage. I collect a lot of e-waste components, gaming consoles, some circuit boards that I want to keep clean and dust free. In my garage, it just seems to build up a lot of dust, and so everything needs to be kept under cover. So by having these filing cabinets, I can put stuff in them and store them away. Some of them I can lock. Another thing you can do with these filing cabinets is obviously sell them on eBay. Now, having looked on eBay, there's quite a lot for sale second hand, and some of these don't have keys, so they're not really, no one wants them without a key, that's for sure. But you can get $20-30, maybe, yeah, probably around $30 is about it, unless they're really top-notch brand and with the key and all that. But otherwise, for general second-hand filing cabinets, yeah, about $30. But still, you got the problem of storing your filing cabinets under cover until you actually sell them, and so you really got to weigh up whether it's worth it. But when you're picking up e-waste and they say, oh, can you take away 1 or 2 filing cabinets? Yeah, no problem, because you can then always throw it in with your scrap metal if you couldn't be bothered selling it on eBay. But you're going to get a good $30 each for these these 4-door ones. The 2-door ones, probably around $15 to $20. But I'll just go in and show you a little bit of what. Another thing I wanted to mention was this thing here. This is a interactive whiteboard, and so it's got a little circuit board in here, some wiring running down here. They usually come with projectors and projector stands. The stands are usually aluminium, and the projectors actually sell okay on eBay. These whiteboards, they were very expensive. They're like $2,000 or $1,500 whiteboards because they're the interactive type. But the problem is that no one really wants them, and very hard to sell on eBay. Even I tried them at $200, I tried them at $100. Tried them at $50, and I ended up having to give away quite a lot of them. I kept one because I'm going to put that into my workshop and use it as a whiteboard. But when you're doing schools at the moment, a lot of schools are getting rid of these interactive whiteboards, and usually they'll have 6 or 7 or 10 to take away. So just be careful. If they're a regular school that you're picking up from, maybe look at ways, you can put them on eBay, and but what I've been doing is I've been just donating them to anyone that wants one. They can come and pick it up for free. Another one I've gotten rid of is a local sports club, so they just use it for their team tactics, and so they took a couple without the projectors. So here we got 3 more filing cabinets that I picked up today, and I've already put them in their spot. And yeah, so they're going to be really good for storing things in. Some of them, these 3 have keys, so I can lock them up. The other ones don't have keys, so I won't be able to lock them. But you know, I've even put some storage already on top. They're just my tubs for gold pins and gold recovery stuff that I'm sort of building up. But yeah, so in this space was a table, and I had a whole heap of junk that was built up on it and stuff under the table, and it was just covered in dust. And I'm just sorting through stuff here, but you know, basically like vintage stuff, like vintage radios that I like to keep, and anything oddball and unusual that I like to keep. Also my laptops and stuff. So as you can see, it's a bit messy over one side because I've had to push everything over to get to this space. Also get a lot of these things. I'll keep a few, but I just have to throw them out, the filing things. I've got a little half one here that is also so if you look at it, it's quite a lot of space, and so I'm not going to sell these. I'm just going to use these as they are. Got another little one down there, and another big one here. So against this back wall, where I've got IC chips and RAM and CPU buckets and stuff, I'm going to put probably four running across this wall. Maybe, yeah, I've got probably five and a half, and that's going to be it's all going to be my storage. So that's one of these full-size cabinets in scrap steel is only worth about $3, so it's hardly even worth loading them up as they are. But one thing you can do, I've got an older filing cabinet here with a whole heap of my collectible stuff and things that I want to keep. But one thing you can do is if you can see here, I've mounted this U-bolt on one side, and over the other side I've put a little latch for a lock. It's welded in, and down the bottom I've also got another U-bolt. And then I've just welded up this kind of like a T-bar or an L-bar. Okay, and it goes into the latch in there, and it slides into that. And then up here I've got some holes. And so now I can put a padlock through that, and it's locked up, this whole thing. So in here I can put more valuable things or power tools and stuff. So when you get your regular filing cabinets, you can build something like that. Have like a T-bar going across, and you can really lock it up, because if you just lock it up with this little padlock here, right, they're really easy to get into. You just pop it with a screwdriver and you can break that lock. So that way with the T-bar it locks up a lot more securely. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about filing cabinets, that they're not worth picking up. Sometimes you'll get offices that'll say, oh, come and pick up, I've got 10 of them here, come and pick them up. Well, you got to weigh up your fuel and your time, because for 10 of them you probably only get $25 or so in scrap metal. So unless you got somewhere to store them until you can put them on eBay, you can get, like I said, about $30. If they're really good, you can probably get up to $50 for them. They're not really expensive anymore to buy at your office shops. You can get brand new ones for about $100, $120. So a lot of offices just prefer to get brand new ones. But another thing you can do, you can always donate stuff like this. So yeah, that's it. Just filing cabinets, don't run out and grab them if you've got really nothing to do with them, but they're fantastic for storing stuff out of undercover, so it keeps it all nice and clean. And yeah, this big thing here, this is my IBM server. It's a vintage IBM server, and inside there's actually another server and some bits and pieces, but I'm just trying to find a place to put this because I want to keep it as a bit of a collectible for a while. All right, well, keep scrapping, guys, and I'll catch you next time.